What's up, you guys? This is going to be a new moon in Cancer reading. So this will be for the solar eclipse energy. So I'm just going to tap into collective, collective of energy surrounding what's going on for this Cancer new moon. Now keep in mind, this may not resonate with everybody, okay? So this is only for those who it's meant to resonate with. I'm going to use Fortune. I'm going to use the Shiro Marchetti Fortune cards. I'm going to use the Tarot of Dream cards. And I'm going to use the Energy Oracle. So I'm going to start off with the Energy Oracle just to see what are the energies that surround us. And I thank the Most High God for coming through this reading and giving us nothing but love, light, truth, and clarity. To the ancestors, angels, and archangels, I thank you for coming through to give us clarity. Alright, we got a jumper card. So we have the Thinking Woman. The Thinking Woman, number 47. Hopefully you guys can hear, because all of a sudden the air conditioner came on. So hopefully you guys can hear. Anyway, so let's go ahead and see what else. Strategy, number 21. We got the strategy card. Door to Spirit. Okay. It's number 32. So you got the Thinking Woman, strategy, and door to Spirit. Okay. So I feel the overall energy just right off the bat with these feathers. It's a feather here and there's a dove right here. I feel like this is a good time to connect with your spiritual team, whether that be ancestors, whether that be angels, whether that be God, whatever you want to call the higher power. Could also be journaling as well, just releasing your thoughts. She's holding a book too. So I just get like this is an energy. I always do this, not every new moon, but usually I always write down what it is that I wish to release and what it is that I wish to manifest and put forth. But with that, not just, writing the things down that you wish to release and what it is that you would like to manifest, but how are you going to do those things? What is your dedication? What is it that you're, the steps that you're going to take to release the things that don't serve you? How are you going to do that? Once you set the intention, yeah, you could, make a burn list. Yeah, you can pray, but what are you going to do to actively ensure that you let that thing go? And sometimes, yeah, it's as simple as stating it. It's done, so it is. I release it. But sometimes you do have to motivate yourself. You have to be persistent. So especially when it comes to manifesting things, sometimes we think it's as easy as just, I want to manifest, a yacht, whatever, and that's it. But what can I do to ensure that I'm going to manifest it? Whether it's affirmations every day to keep myself motivated, whether it's allowing myself to be open to in the ways that I can manifest the things that I want to manifest, or I can do this or I can do that. It's coming up with a plan to motivate you and push you forward. So these are things that you have to really reflect and meditate on, I feel. If you're getting any type of repetitive messages, are you seeing repetitive signs and synchronicities, are you having repetitive dreams, this can also represent certain things that you need to journal as well, because it may be beneficial sometime later on in the future. The things that you picked up, the things that you had, a dream that you had, something that was said, a book that you read, bookmark something. If she has a book here, she has a lot of books. So, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I'm getting creative energies too. I have a moon journal. So like a creative way, like a journal. I have a journal for my plans. I have a journal for things that I wish to manifest. I have a journal to write down all of my thoughts and things that I'm releasing. So maybe get creative with like whatever your form of writing may be. This looks like a petition. So like when you do a petition, like when you're doing spell work or whatever, usually you get like a piece of paper. People usually use a brown paper bag, and you just rip the edges. Like it's not a fine cut piece of paper. It's like it's ripped. Like you have to rip the edges within it. So it's like not finely cut, you know what I mean? Like printed cut. So petitions, something about petitioning. I do get something with feathers. You may have a spirit guide that has feather in it or something like that, or you may have a special connection with birds, or it could just represent a messenger of some sort. Okay, so creative energies. If you're trying to write a book, if this is about a creative project that requires writing or communication, tap and tune into maybe meditating. Maybe there's something that you do. It could be, I don't know why I'm getting like, I don't know if they have like some sort of you know, trees, we can call it trees, that may have like a name like bird, like a bird name or something like that, or just something that puts you in that place. It could be getting high, you know, something that puts you in that meditative state, to tap into your higher self and tap into your creative side, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna pull some tarot. It's just a general overview, so let's see what else we get. Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Got a lot of court cards, I see. The Six of Swords and the Page of Swords. Okay. All we're missing is a king up in this court. So, and they're all of different elements. I've noticed. You got a queen, a page, and a knight, but you're missing the king. The Ace of Wands. This is that creative spark, that creative energy. Some may have to figure out how to channel this energy, how to give birth to these things. Like I said, you have to have a strategy. You have to have a goal. You have to have a plan set in motion with something that you wish to implement. And I feel like this moon is here to help you nurture these things, because there's, especially the things that maybe in the past you may have stopped tending to and putting energy into, that this full moon, or this new moon, excuse me, could be the motivation and the push that you need into nurturing these things, these creative projects, these ideas, these goals that you've set for yourself but maybe have pushed to the side, maybe just lacked motivation. The Queen of Wands is here to motivate you and push you and encourage you to nurture these projects, to give birth to these things or these ideas. Whatever it is, it could be starting a diet, you know, diet plan, a health plan or something like that. Whatever it is, or promising yourself that you're going to be more positive, or promising yourself that you're going to make whatever changes you personally need to make in your life. Then you have the Knight of Coins, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is not like a rushing into energy. It's gradual. It is, of course, persistence, but that doesn't mean that this is something you have to rush into or expect quick results. Like, allow everything to unfold naturally. Take the steps that you're guided to take, because, yeah, of course, we're always going to face adversity. But I feel like what only thing the Spirit wants you to act on is your creative, tapped into, or get in tune, two words are coming in, get tapped into or in tune with your creative ideas, and start to nurture them, start to put some sort of care into them, breathe life into these old things. You guys might have some, you know, this could be a good time to cleanse your altar, or, you know, if you have some, whatever, say you got a honey jar that you just haven't really put any energy into or worked on, maybe you need to shake it up, maybe you need to breathe life into it. It could be a mojo bag, it could be a candle maybe that you just got sitting around that you could still use. breathe life into these things. If it was you have, you know, a story that you were typing up but you forgot about it, or a song that you were about to write but you didn't finish it, breathe life back into those things. Put life back into it. Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. Again, I feel like this is an energy of removing blockages and stagnation as well. More clarity, clearer communication. Even though there is Mercury energy, Mercury retrograde energy, I believe that, and I think this is Mercury, if I'm not mistaken. Or is this Mars? This is Aquarius energy, but what I'm getting is that if there's something that has anything to do with creative project or something with communication and creativity, that if you put it on the back burner, now is the time that things are going to be much more clearer. There's not going to be a lot of blockages, or you're removing those blockages, those obstacles, even if it's yourself, even if it's your own mind, even if it's laziness. I feel you're being pushed to really go forth with something, move forward with something. If this is about communication with others, period, this could be communication that you've been putting on, you know, to the side. I'm not ready to talk to this person, or, you know, it wasn't the right time, but the energy right now is very potent, and I feel like it is the proper time to move forward. With the Page of Swords, this is clear thinking, new ideas, okay? This is brand new ideas to the point that it's new, and it's not always going to be perfect in the beginning. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to take baby steps with these new ideas or ways of communicating, thinking, maybe new thinking patterns. I don't know why I heard new dimensions. So that's what I'm seeing with that. Let's see what else we get. Unexpected income. So these things that some of you guys may be trying to petition or manifest, or you're praying for unexpected ways to earn money, or just serendipitous ways, or just limitless ways to help you out with your financial situation. Some of you guys may be receiving unexpected income, especially for those of you who felt very stagnant in your careers, just stagnant with something. I feel freshening up your resume is another thing that's coming up too. Or submitting your resume to places that you may have not thought about, or going about it, you know, going about the job search or hunting in a different way instead of the computer and things like that. Maybe walking up and asking, or going through someone else, a word of mouth type of thing. For some of you, like I said, it could be, because this looks like ancient money or something like that, so maybe ancestor money or something like that. Maybe you guys did this prior to the new moon. Some of you guys, if you petition finances or something like that, you may soon, shortly after, receive some sort of unexpected income, a message. So this came out in my daily tarot reading on my daily for Tuesday. So some of you guys, it is going to be an unexpected job opportunity that comes in, or a callback or something like that. Some of you guys, this is going to be unexpected communication, period. I do feel like it's based off of some sort of prayer or some sort of intention, or this could be the effects of your intention. Yeah, expectation, expecting this. If you have this energy of expectancy, you will see the results of this. You will see this coming back. Message of concern. So yeah, I feel like you guys are waiting to hear back about a job or something with money, or if you put out a prayer or an intention or a petition in the past, you're waiting for that, or if this is what's taking place during this new moon energy, you may have this energy of expecting and waiting and hoping that your message was received. Pathway. So the pathway card can represent being divinely guided, divinely led. Some of you guys may do road opener spells, or work with road opener candles, or road opener candles, oils, baths or something like that, or just praying for a way when it comes to some sort of financial situation, or it could just be in any situation, period. A gift. So yes, do know that something is going to be received. I do see that. If it's not finance, it could be a number of different things, because you guys are all unique. But definitely utilize this new moon to set your intentions with a goal and a plan and a strategy in mind, with persistence. Also with not only just persistence, but having that ambitious thought. You know, sometimes what I do, like when I'm working with certain candles and stuff, like especially it okay, how do I explain it? It's too much trying to come in. Slow down. So when I work with certain candles and things like that, and I'm setting intentions into my candles, I like to either I have to pray, like put my mind in a state of my intention, because if you're trying to manifest money and you're in a state of poverty or lack, or like this anxiousness and feeling like something's off, then that's what you're going to put into the energy of that. If you're trying to do like a love thing or something like that, and you're coming from a place of lack and things like that. So what I do, because I resonate with music, and I've seen this before too, that some people will sing while they work with their whatever they're doing, or they'll listen to music. Okay, for me, like with money works and things like that, I'll listen to motivators or people that you would want to be like. So for me, like Jay-Z or something, I'll listen to a specific song. If I'm working with like love candles and things like that, maybe like romantic music or something sexual, depending on your intention. It all depends. If it's self-love, if it's a faith and hope, maybe something like gospel music or something like that. You don't have to be a Christian or nothing like that. I've seen hoodoo, people work with candles. And if you're not into stuff like that, it could be not for everybody, but you have to be in a state of expectancy. So whether that be affirmations, whether that be visualizing your prayer coming to you, or feeling the feeling, as they teach in law of attraction, you got to do what works for you. But you have to be in a space of expecting it, like it's going to come. It's meant for me, for this to be resolved, however it is resolved, or for this and that to happen. Not in a space of weary and when is it coming and that type of energy, because that vibration is it's going to keep showing you more of that, rather than what you say that you want, which is this gift, which is these, this clarity, this path that's opened up, these blockages removed, these things to come to pass. So I do see, if this is the energy that you're operating from, there will be a gift, there will be unexpected income for some of you, or ways to get that, or for it to come in. So you have to align yourself with those energies. So I hope that makes sense. Much love as always, you guys. If you guys would like a personal reading, check the link below for more information. And as always, much love. Peace.